Yeah.
Welcome to Eigen TV, and today we're here at Alabang Elementary School to interview a real teacher on teaching as a vocation. Let's go. Slide around the place and do like
Crack shots, bloopers with eigen.
It's okay. Class clowns are joker or it makes the classroom alive. My name is Eigen Ceres. I am 47 years old from Catalunya Village, Manila City.
How about your experience? What school do you teach at?
Presently, I am teaching in Alabang Elementary School located at Majoro Street, Purok Uno, Alabang, Manila City.
Oh, why did you choose to work here specifically?
It's a very near from my place, so I used to live here in Alabang, so it's very near for us. How long have you been teaching? I've been teaching for 26 years. Yeah, 26 years.
Quite a long time.
Yes.
So, in these 26 years, how much has changed from day one to now?
In what aspect?
In the system, how have shaped you, the gist of everything, and yes, your attitude towards teaching.
When I started teaching, I'm a little bit shy, a little bit, I'm not really that motivated much. But as years pass by, as years goes by, I really learned to embrace things and love teaching more than anything else in this world.
So now, number one, why did you become a teacher?
I became a teacher last 1990. I graduated from PNP last 1990.
Why did you choose this job?
It's really a dream for me to become a teacher. It's my passion to teach kids, so and my parents would like also to, for me to become a teacher, so I decided to be a teacher.
So as a teacher, you're with students a lot. So what was the greatest lesson you learned from a student?
That being a teacher is not a very it's a very hard job, or it's a very tough job.
What subjects do you teach?
I am teaching math, English, Filipino, MAPE, edukasyon sa pagpapakatao, and araling kalibunan, and I can speak grade 1.
It's a lot.
So you've been teaching for a long time. So how many schools have you worked in?
I have worked in two schools. First at SMS, and currently I'm in Alabang Elementary School.
Follow-up question. Was this what you planned when you were young?
Yeah, I dream of becoming a teacher. And my parents would like also for me to become a teacher, so I followed them, and it's also a passion for me to become a teacher.
Speaking of passion, who inspired you to teach?
My parents, my siblings, my folks, because everybody, lots of them are teachers also.
Oh. Another question. When did you start to think of teaching as a vocation?
When I was still high school, I was a Sunday school teacher. So that's the time I started to dream of being a teacher, and that's the time I started being a teacher. Then basically I enrolled in PNU. Then after graduation, I moved to pursue becoming a teacher.
So you teach grade 1, which is when all your students are very young. So is it hard teaching grade 1 students how to read?
Yes, basically, grade 1 teachers are very hard to handle, especially the reading, because some of them do not have formal, or some of them, even though they finish preschool, they don't have still the knowledge or the one of becoming a reader, because they thought that reading is not really it's not it's still for them, because they still love to pray and pray and pray. So I encourage them to pay attention to reading, so that when they finish grade 1, they are all all readers.
Do you have regrets in your profession choice?
No, not at all.
That's great.
So you're a full-time teacher, but as a parent, how do you manage to balance your time, work and home?
I see to it that my kids have scheduled in everything they do. I planned, I checked, and managed everything so that everything will gonna be okay.
Would you allow your students to not understand a lesson?
No, I see to it that all my learners have learned things they must learn, even though it's very hard. But I'm really trying my best to encourage them to learn and listen, and that's everything that they want, that they need to learn.
Do you agree with students and technology in the classroom?
Basically, technology is good, but we also use ICT during our lesson. But kids with that age and technology is not good for them, because they just want to play and play and play in their cell phone. So I will not allow.
What is the greatest lesson you've learned as a teacher?
That teaching, that being a teacher is a passion, or it's being a teacher is you need to devote yourself 100% to your students, seeing them learn, seeing them grow, seeing them achieve what they want to achieve in the future.
With working so hard as being a teacher, what was the greatest struggle you faced that made you want to quit or almost quit as on teaching?
One of the greatest things that made me quit during the past years is the attitude of the children. Sometimes they are not participative, and sometimes they are very noisy, and that makes me feel bad. So I decided last 2000, a few years back, quit. But I plan to go abroad. But one of the interviews, they asked me, how many kids do you have? I told them I have 3 kids, and they said, your kids needs more attention rather than distance. So I left and go back to teaching.
What are your strengths as a teacher?
My passion, my greatest strength is my love, my passion, my dedication to my children, to my kids, to my students.
As you can see, all of us are wearing a uniform, but do you tolerate students who come in the classroom without wearing proper uniform?
There are a lot of rules that needs to be followed in the school and everywhere. So I always encourage my pupils to wear uniform whenever they go to school. Sometimes there are still pupils who don't have enough uniform. So I understand.
Do you feel contented with your career?
Yes, I'm really contented and happy. what I have. Right.
What is the difficult thing about your career as a teacher?
Teachers nowadays have a lot of paperwork and a lot of extended job. So that makes us very hard. That makes us very feel exhausted and sometimes depressing. There's a lot of paperwork.
Have you ever thought of quitting your job? If you were a teacher, what do you think would be your job right now?
If I were not a teacher, I would probably be a vet doctor. I love animals, basically dogs, cats. So I would be a veterinary or vet doctor.
What are your opinions on schools giving homework on websites like Moodle or Khan Academy?
It's okay. For me, it's okay. As long as there's always a restriction for everything. Technology nowadays has good and bad points. But for me, if high school, it's okay for me. Because you already know what the things are, what are the restrictions are. But for kids or younger kids, no. Parents are still involved. And parents need to be involved if that's the case.
How do you handle mischievous students?
Basically, I talk to each of my pupils during this. If I see pupils who's not behaving, I talk to them immediately and tell something about the situation. Ask why did that thing happen, why did you did that, or what do you want to do, or why did you do that, like that. And advise him, get his opinion, and advise him on it.
What do you think of class clowns? When people try to be funny in general.
It's okay. Class clowns are the joker or it makes the classroom alive. But it's always in moderation. But sometimes there are teachers who do not allow that because sometimes teachers think that student is stupid. But basically, for me, if there are class clowns, it's okay. As long as it doesn't distract the class.
Have you ever caught a student cheating? And if you did, what did you do to the student?
I make it a point that if I caught a pupil cheating, I put a sign on his test or on her test. That's it. Deducted from the grade or from the score. -10. That's it.
Do you have favorites in your classes?
No, I treat my pupils as unique and very unique individual. So every strength and every weakness they have, I treat them equal.
How do you make sure you leave an impact on your students?
When I see my pupils learn and become successful, or my grade 1 pupils be able to lead, and even if they finish grade 1 and reach high school and they will still go back to me and thank me, that's the greatest reward I could ever feel as a teacher. They are going back to me and saying, "Teacher, I'm already successful." My name
um, your tolerance is needed to have a high tolerance for teaching grade 1 students.
Yes, because dealing with kids is not an easy job. You need a lot of patience, understanding, and love for them, so that you could imagine you're teaching kids with 6 years old, and sometimes they are very playful, they are very noisy, naughty, and everything. So being patient and being understanding is the key for you to be able to handle them correctly.
Since you've been teaching for a really long time, do you ever get the feeling that, like, oh, this is just another batch of kids? Or is it always special?
Every year is special. It's individual pupil is a very unique thing. So and each pupil has its own strength and weaknesses. So I always see the strength of my pupils, not their weaknesses.
Since you said every batch was special, then for one of your students in your teaching career, what was the greatest lesson you've learned from one of them?
Not to underestimate them. Even though they're kids, there are a lot of things in mind also. They have still something in their mind that sometimes you can learn from their experiences.
So, in elementary, grades aren't aren't as prioritized as it would be in, say, high school or college. So how do you handle it? And what's the system?
Our grades is the same as your grading system. We have the same policy. We have the same thing. The only difference is that for grade 1 pupils, you do not expect a lot of hard work, a lot of effort like the high school students, because they're still young and the things they know is not as many as you want.
Let's talk about your teaching methods. You teach elementary, and
Yes.
so what techniques do you use to teach these very young kids that don't listen to much?
It's a combination of all the methods I've learned from college. It's called eclectic methods. But I always begin where my pupils are. So what they know, their prior knowledge, and everything that they know. That's the time I devise something that make them learn easier.
So now let's talk about your students' behavior. Since they're very young and very playful, I imagine it would be very difficult to handle them, yes. So how do you handle them?
This, children nowadays love to play. So I make it a point that every lesson I make, or every lesson that I have for my pupils, I put on games or something that encourages them to be participative and more active.
Alright then, so since you said it was hard teaching grade 1 students, how do you deal with rowdy students at the studious ones?
First, I set rules. On the day one of our classes, there are classroom rules to be observed and to be followed. So if a pupil misbehave, I just ask him, what's rule number 1? Or what's rule number 3? So immediately, he recalls the rule and he will behave.
Very smart. So speaking about behavior, what are your thoughts on the kids that try to be fun, basically class clowns?
It's just okay. Class clowns are entertainer. There are children who are very formal, but there are still children who makes us laugh. It's okay, but in moderation. Not all the lessons can be applied, but sometimes class clowns is also good for other pupils as long as that class clown cannot distract the whole class. to from morning to up to the end of the class.
Yeah.
Of course, some parents think that their children's grades define them. So, if you find one of those kind of parents, what would you think about of them, and what can you say about them?
Most parents usually grade conscious, even your parents. But if that thing is really hard for that kid, or I always tell to my parents that your achievement, their grades doesn't define what you are. Kumbaga, I always tell them that you always look on the positive, or I always say that as an individual, every individual has his strength and weaknesses. So your grades doesn't define if you are really intelligent. Sometimes there are kids na have low grades, but in other way, they're still good. They excel. So I will advise parents not to look really different grades. Grades is good. Grades of kids really motivate also parents to exert also in working so that and that's that. But if children are pressured because of that grade, that's really something that
Can impact the
yeah,
child.
can impact the child. And I always tell my parents that do not compare, do not aspire for high grades. What matters most is that children values the importance of education, and children excel and try to be more good individuals, something. That's it. Grades are not the basis of everything.
So let's talk about the education system. So in every country, the education system is different. And do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing, having a lot of variety in different countries?
When you say variety, it's a lot of things or a lot of approaches that each country have. In the Philippines, there are eclectic methods of combination of the methods. According to studies, Filipinos are really trying their best, and educators are also trying their best to adapt good thing or good educational system that will meet the required, the necessary things that pupils may have, so that when learners go to other countries, they can easily adapt. And one thing more, our educational system is just okay. It's okay. It's good, and create or encourage teachers to excel more, to learn, to study more, so that when they go back to their classroom, to the classroom where they teach, they can also be an inspiration, or they can also be an impact to their learners.
About the education system, if you were given a chance to change our education system, would you? And how would you?
It's really hard and tough question. If I were Secretary Briones, I would probably look for the best approach for teachers. Nowadays, teachers are really hard up in a lot of paperwork, a lot of extracurricular activities that sometimes hinders the time for the family. If Secretary Briones allowed the no homework policy for the children, so teachers also be allowed to have no paperwork at home.
Do we agree?
We agree with that.
Agree a lot.
Next, Public and private schools are two very different things. What would you say differentiates them? Is there a better option?
Um, your school doesn't, a school doesn't define student. Oh, it's an advantage if you are studying in a good private school like Ateneo or LaSalle. It's an edge for you. But public school is also is not as that's a really two different thing, because in a private school parents are paying much for their tuition fee unless you're a scholar, but in a public school the government is paying for the tuition fee. Sometimes parents have this misconception that if you're studying in a public school, you're not as good as in the private school. Sometimes there are pupils or learners in the public school that excel more rather than the private school, because you know that in a public school setting, survival of the fittest. So kailangan exert more so that you can be recognized.
Speaking of public and private schools, what school would you prefer to work in more, a public one or a private?
Of course, public school. I have an experience teaching in a private school for a year. When I passed the board exam, the teachers board exam, I immediately transferred in Alabama. This is a public school.
So let's talk about
Salary.
Okay.
One of our most questioned topics. So, do you think your salary right now is enough to compensate for your needs and for your children?
No, we need increase. Because today, prices are increasing, so we need also increase. We buy everything we need in the classroom, paper and everything, and most of the time we feed our pupils who don't have baon. We give something for our pupils. We spend chalk, we buy laptop for our classes, we buy everything. So our compensation is not enough. And to feed our children, it's still not enough.
Give my credit, is cheap.
But do you think if teachers were paid like super a lot, like a real lot, do you think many people would just be teachers for the money?
No. If you want to be a teacher, I think those who wish to become a teachers, money is not the main reason why you become a teacher. It's really a passion. Teaching is a passion. Teaching is a job that requires dedication, love, patience, and everything, because you're dealing with children.
So, on to our next topic. No homework policy. Do you agree with that?
No.
Why?
Because how do children, most of the lesson learned from school is not enough. So homework is follow up on the lesson you have learned. If children or learners do not have assignment, so what are you going to do?
Very good point.
So how can we evaluate sometimes the lesson is not done. So the continuity of the lesson is being made through an assignment. So how can we, the teacher, assess that if you don't have assignment? They say that no homework policy requires because parents more time for your kids. But do you really think that if you don't have assignment, you have a lot of time for your parents? I think no. My kids also, I also have kids, but if they don't have assignment, they just play laptop or whatever, with gadgets and everything. Do you think
I would
that's
do.
so? Do you think that's good if you don't have homework?
Yes.
Because of the internet especially. There's many people, like actors, internet stars and artists who get very successful without an education. Do you think this will have an effect on a young person's mind and how they go about living their life?
So, living your life or is a priority. Having that job is a priority also. Or if actors do not finish their studies, that's their choice. But I think some of the actors or the actresses we have right now do wish to finish their studies, like Liza Soberano and Joey Santamaria. Even though they're already old or they're already 30s or 40s, they still go back to school. Even though they are successful, they still go back to school because they believe that education is really important. Liza Soberano also wanted to be a psychologist, even though she is a very successful actress. But why did she go back to school? Because that's an achievement for them. Being successful as an actor or actress is not for them. It's not an achievement for them. Being an educated person or graduate from college is an achievement for them because they believe that while being an actor, they are able to pursue being a successful, being an independent. So basically, that's it.
So our last topic would be advice. What would you say to those people who aspire to be teachers and those children who are learning right now and wishing and dreaming to become like you, a teacher?
Teaching is a very novel profession that shapes the character of an individual. So if it is really your passion to be a teacher, go for that. Being a teacher is something that very rewarding, very inspiring, and very fulfilling. If you see your students or your learners grow, learn, and become successful someday, that's the greatest achievement of being a teacher. And one day they will go back to you and thank you for that thing you have imparted to them. That's also a greatest reward you could receive as a teacher. Being an impact to your pupils or to your learners is a great feeling. So if you're dreaming to be a teacher, go and get the passion.
Very well said. That's actually
Maybe
all
you
passion.
want to be a teacher.
For all passion, we have passion for it. A very good lesson.
So for one of our final questions, one we've been very interested in, one we've been very much wondering about. What do you think of this interview?
Thank you for this opportunity. It's really a nice experience meeting you, kids, and meeting you, and I hope I can also share whatever things I have and be the best you could be in the future. Whatever you will be in the future, be the best. And for that, I'm praying that you will be successful and very, very productive, very successful in the future.
Alright, so once again guys, this is Teacher Sally from Alabang Elementary School and I am Franciana Fusen.
I'm Jared Damos, and this was Eigen TV.